Hi, everybody. Welcome to Coach's Playbook with Paul Lapalese, your home for elite CFL breakdown analysis. Today, let's go over a little bit more of man coverage. We did a talk on man a couple days ago, but there's one aspect of man we want to dig deeper into. Could be its own playbook. That's called banjo or switch coverage. We're going to go why it's played in the Canadian Football League more than other leagues, and let's open the playbook on banjo coverage. First and foremost, please follow the page when you get a chance. It's going to give you notifications anytime we post new stuff so you don't miss anything, and it helps support the page. Secondly, leave any comments, good, bad, indifferent, what you'd like to see. We've already gotten two really good ideas of playbooks watching some of the comments that we've already received. So throw some comments in, we'll try to put them in there. Man-to-man, what happens sometimes is you get picked or you get rubbed. And why that happens more in our league than any other league is the motion of the Canadian Football League. You could have all six players can motion up and down the line of scrimmage, towards the line of scrimmage. So what happens is receivers get close together, and then they send three guys in and one guy out in the flat. And the guy chasing the guy out in the flat gets picked or rubbed. How do defenses counter that? It's by called banjo man-to-man or switching man-to-man, where they don't get so close. They play 5 to 6 yards off. And let's say there's three receivers that come close together. The closer together they are, now we're thinking about switching on defense. And then the innermost defensive back takes the receiver that runs inside. And the outermost defensive back takes the receiver that runs outside. And the middle receiver figures out where that last receiver is going and follows him man-to-man. You're doing this so you don't get out-leveraged. Out-leveraged means the guy's running away from you and you can't get to him. You want to be in a position where you can make the tackle, or you don't want to be in a position where you get picked. Let's take a look at a couple examples of what banjo man coverage looks like. Watch the top of the screen. You're going to get a two-man banjo because the two receive first outside breaking route, first inside breaking route. You'll see it because the receivers get close together, and once Kenny Lawler goes inside, the inside player takes it, the outside player takes the outside one. So good at recognition on the switch. As guys get closer together, teams are going to do this. Here, Winnipeg, trying to run a pick play, trying to get the wide receiver to the ball on the inside, so they're setting a little bit of rub with the inside slot. Watch, as they break in, the DB recognizes how close they got. He recognizes the switch is going to happen, so instead he switches and takes the outside player, makes a tackle at the 1 yard line. Good recognition. Good job. Here, this is going to be man coverage, and we're running everybody down to create an advantage for the guy up. Watch the guy up top chasing across the field through all the wash, all this stuff. The receiver outflanks the defense. That's an easy completion and easy gain. Okay, exact same thing in the Grey Cup a couple of years ago, 2019 Grey Cup. Now you have a three-man banjo. Those three guys are figuring out who has who. They do a good job not getting outflanked because they switch. So they've got decent leverage, so the quarterback can't throw that. He's got to go find the curl. But good pass-off, handling the three guys, changing positions, and taking who shows up. Here's another picture, very similar, trying to get a guy out. But watch what Ottawa does. Ottawa plays everybody at the line of scrimmage. I know that's man coverage, and they're not going to banjo when they're press because they can't see anything. The leverage is really good here, right? Got the guy out leverage. He's got to fight to the wash. Too much space, so an easy gain. And one more picture of the Calgary Stampeders. This is man coverage, but when they see the routes getting closer, these two players are going to take those two players however they show up. And again, 8 does a great job of making sure he can cover the outflank route. That's why banjo is important, so you don't get leveraged.